Hey guys, this is Devin from Epiphany Golf, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about a thing I call the Wedge Matrix. A lot of famous golf professionals have had systems like clock systems where you take the club to certain positions and look for certain yardages, and all of these things are great. What I want to show you though is the benefits of why you would want to practice something like this. Number one is so you can control your distances, and number two is so you can make better decisions. When you're on the golf course though, you're going to have to actually know your yardages and then take a real good look at your wedge system to know that there's no gaps in there. So it simply works this way, is when you go out and practice, the next time you hit some balls, take say like your 60-degree wedge like I have here, a 56, a 52, a 48, and my 9-iron. So I have three different positions in my swing. I have a hip high position, a rib cage position, and a shoulder high position. So I have three basic positions, and now I'll tell you straight out that I can't hit all of these positions efficiently, but I do practice them and rate them based on how well I'm doing, so I know which ones I'm going to use when I play. So if I have a certain yardage, say like 90 yards, and a lot of green to work with, I can actually hit a pitching wedge hip high and land the ball about 78 or 80 yards and have the ball release another 10. So I have these options in case I get in trouble. I have other shots, and I have a whole wide variety of different things I can execute. So the way it'll work is like this. You're going to go out, number one, and practice, and you're going to have three basic rules, and those rules are this. For your swing, you're not going to swing above your right shoulder. So no higher than your right shoulder with your hands. With your rib cage, it'll go about, to your sternum and then hip. These points are relevant only to you as far as how you feel. If they're exact or not, it doesn't matter. What they will provide is different yardages. So you could see it like this. With your 60-degree wedge, you could have three different yardages, and then your 56. So you're going to have some overlaps. Your goal would be then rate them and figure out which ones work better or which ones don't. So I'd like a few shots for you. This is definitely not a pitch shot. Another rule that you're going to want to pay attention to is the energy that you take or your tempo. Your tempo is made up of the backswing to the forward swing, the ratio. So you want to make sure your tempo is the same, even if it's hip high or shoulders. So I'm going to hit a few shots for you and then hope it all works out. We'll see you out at the golf course. Here I am on Friars 1. I've got my rangefinder, the pin's cut back left behind this high point on the front of the green. So it's vital for me to actually carry the ball to the back of the green. So I get my number, and I've got 80 yards to that back pin. And I've got to the top of the high point, 65 yards. So I know an 80-yard shot for me, all carry with a nice little bounce, and it stops and it doesn't spin back. I don't want any of these shots to spin back. Where it bounces and stops is my 52-degree wedge at chest high. So I've got my 52-degree wedge at rib cage or chest high into this green. Again, it's all carry to actually land the ball where I need to hit it. I have a lot of options. I could also hit a 56-degree wedge that I hit about 84 yards with my 56-degree wedge. I just feel much more confident with this club with the smaller swing. So that's the advantage of having this type of wedge matrix. I can go all the way up to a 9-iron even with these types of shots. So let's go ahead and hit the shot and see how we do. So I'm looking for rib cage high, 80-yard shot. Okay guys, here we are on the green. The pin was 80. I flew the ball probably 83, 84, and the ball released a good, yard. So great shot, got it all the way to the back pin. You guys know this green, to where off the front edge here it would be a hell of a putt to get it back here and get it close. But I have to be honest, the three balls that I hit after this, I knocked them over the back of the green. And one of the issues could be is that I was maybe over swinging, but also I'm using pinnacles that were on special out of the pro shop. That could be a factor. So make sure you're using the same golf ball when you're doing this, because it's about being precise and being able to recognize maybe some problems that you might be having, your club fit, the golf ball, or even your technique. So give this a try. Three different positions in the swing, and however many golf clubs you want to go, from your 60-degree wedge, maybe all the way up to your 8-iron. You don't have to nail down all three positions. Rate them. If they're good shots, write it down. Keep your yardages and numbers, and have fun on the golf course. Hope to see you soon.